On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And a short game down to about the 33. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Attack!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will run straight ahead with Swift, pushing his way through. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Kansas City.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Miami.
Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Eagles 0.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great. 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
10 yards
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This now a 3rd and 4. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run with Allen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and well-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 30 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's got room. Oh, good move. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Eagles nothing.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Silver, set.
Back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On first down, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a carry for Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Fall down these two.
Mahomes now on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And Johnson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Swift. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's free at the 35. DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yellow. 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go going.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Far side.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
No touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Great. Hey, 73, 73.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
No touchdown.
They'll try it now with Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really crazy lesson.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action with Hurts. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Swift on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes going to throw it here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
No touchdown.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people